What are their plans with all this traffic coming into north side Atlanta? I'm going to be talking today about all the way from Rome over to Gainesville, some of the roads that we got highway improvements that are projects that are in the works. Let's dive in. This is the area we are talking about. I'm going to start. So you got Rome, Cartersville, Canton, Cumming, and Gainesville. I'm going to start off with Gainesville. They have some big news recently with the inland port is opening, I think this month or just opened. The Gainesville Inland Port is a train line that runs directly to the Port of Savannah, which is actually one of the largest ports in the United States. So that will be cool, especially get a lot of traffic off the Atlanta highways and down south as well. So that's kind of the big brother to the east for the rest of us. I'm in the Canton area. All right, so let's dive in. Anyone, if you cut out the trip there, you save about 10 minutes. So it's about 2 hours from Rome to Gainesville without traffic, and it's not much shorter. You see you got traffic here, and it's just a little bit longer to go to Atlanta right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with what we are doing on the way to Cumming area. Anyone that has driven that knows they have been working on this for a while. This section's done. All this area, they're kind of doing piecework. And the total end up plan, let's take a look at it. So there's still a couple sections that they're still working on the right of way acquisition and the it's let the LET, which is when they actually start getting quotes for it and prices for it. So all this stuff, a lot of it's under construction. Some of it's not even started yet. And if you've driven that way, you can confirm that that's what is going on there. It's traffic, nothing, two-lane road, big traffic. Hopefully that'll improve the access there. Obviously, so that's State Road 20. State Road 20, the biggest thing that's coming up now, they have just started having discussions about this. I believe it was they had the public questions on right around the new year. And they are doing connecting Canton much better with 75 and Cartersville. I think this will help open up Canton to this corridor going up to 75 and up to Dalton and Chattanooga. So let's take a look at what we got. So if we improve here, this isn't a choice like a 2-lane highway. Let's see what they're doing. This is, I'm not going to go the whole way over to Cartersville. So here we go. This is the bridge where we cross over the river. I don't know if it's the river or the lake. I think it's still the river there. But yeah, either the Etowah or the Lake Allatoona. A nice new bridge right there. I'm going to go over some of the more details right in a minute. One part of concern that I have is I don't know if they have addressed this at all, but it looks like if you're coming on 20 from downtown Canton, out this going out to the lake, going to Fields Landing, which is the closest direct traffic to the lake that Canton has. It looks like there's no really access to where you can get off there. Hopefully they will remediate that or do something about that. Or maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. This is coming off exit 16. This is if you ever try to turn left here, you will know on the Fridays that this gets very, very backed up, especially. So they're looking at putting a big old roundabout here and another roundabout down here. Was at Oakdale and Marietta Road. Is that Marietta Highway? That's Marietta Highway. So hopefully that will ease some traffic going from Cartersville area to Canton. Another big thing. Rome. Oh, before I go back, let's go back and I'm just going to give a summary of what their plans are for this. Yeah, so they're looking for improved access to Knox Bridge, boat ramp, roundabouts, enhanced driver safety, improved pedestrian safety. They are looking to do widen it to 4 travel lanes, 2 in each direction. And a lot of it now is just 2 lane. I think they're talking about a 20-foot raised median or depressed median. They're trying to do some bike paths and realign intersections. So that's pretty cool. Anyone that's traveled on that, knows it gets a little sketchy sometimes. Let's clean some of this stuff out so I don't confuse myself. Now, the next thing is we got Rome. Getting out to Rome, but there's this one little section that they're redoing. Their what do they call it? The Rome Cartersville development corridor. That is supposed to reduce travel times by 25%. Yeah, that's looking like a big thing. They're working on that. That's in the process as well. They haven't started on it. So if you're looking at some of these things, you might be thinking, if you've been in Atlanta for a while, that kind of seems like an outer loop, which I guess essentially it is. That has been a third rail to talk about in Atlanta. They've been talking about that since I was a kid in the 80s and 90s. So it looks like they're trying to finally get it. And so the positive I will just say for it, you can't do anything about the growth. It's coming. Let me go back real quick. What I like about this is, as a Canton person, we're kind of on the far end of 575, and the far ends of Atlanta. And I think a lot of these cities are kind of in the far out because all reliant on Atlanta. What I do like is that it's trying to seem like a more of a corridor, create our own jobs and transportation and access to each other. So hopefully that will be happening. Obviously these things take years and years and years, but it looks like it's in the works. This is Atlanta. Oh, this is Alan. Sorry, this is Alan's investing in Georgia. If you have any questions about investing or construction or real estate in Georgia, specifically the Atlanta to the North Metro area, my contact info is down there. You can schedule a call with me and talk to me in person. There you go. Thanks.